The mainstream media covers an attack. Those behind it make the headlines. The news cycle goes into overdrive. Viewers get the information they need, but at what cost?
And it's an emotional way of creating more fear, and this is exactly the goal of the terrorists.
Is the media being exploited by terrorist organizations? The oxygen of publicity, a term first coined by Margaret Thatcher when Britain was dealing with IRA bombings in the 1980s, depriving terrorists of airtime. But with a spike in attacks by Daesh in recent years, some media organizations are being accused of sensationalized reporting, and it's playing into the hands of attackers.
He's not only looking at the location, at the time, geospatial patterns, etc. He's also looking into how much attention will I get from this attack. So the more attention the media gives, obviously, the more attractive it is to conduct an attack.
And a new study in the US suggests there's also a growing lack of balance. It showed just 12% of terror attacks there were carried out by Muslims, but they received 5 times more coverage than those carried out by others. And there was a 449% rise in media coverage when the perpetrator was a Muslim. It's left news organizations with a commercial conundrum: avoid giving terror attacks too much play, or face losing out on viewer numbers, the very thing they need to survive.
There is a symbiotic link that someone brought up recently between finding the right balance of informing the general public, of course, but also to not let terrorist groups exploit the media by giving them the oxygen, if you will, to get the propaganda out even more.
That balancing act is becoming even more important in the world of 24-hour rolling news. It's testing the credibility of media organizations like never before. And there's much at stake. They could risk unwittingly becoming a tool for the groups they set out to condemn.